Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action.
Yo, what up?
Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 20.
How did I get a PS5? I camped. I got it way back in September. I was camping.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied.
Yeah, it came out in November. I said I camped. I camped out for one to get a pre-order in. I had to camp.
Was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Yeah, I didn't do it online. I went to the store. They only had 5 when I went. Just happened to be lucky enough to get one.
To the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that is cool. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 30 yards. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after.
I'm the Bears. The Chicago Bears.
This is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Bears nothing.
Oh yeah, Joe, about the Deep Blues. I haven't said that about the Deep Blues. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm streaming. I'm streaming, so I'm talking to other people too. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you can talk to the controller. Yeah, you can talk to the controller.
Yeah. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Oh, that's good. You can mute it too. Just like a little white button. Just press it. You can mute the mic. All right, cool.
And this return
cool beans.
Positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Dang, I didn't mean to do that.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Yeah.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he powers his way up.
It's all right. I mean, we still need a new quarterback, though.
Woods there to make the tackle.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown.
We need no offensive line in general.
Setting things up for
it's bad. It's bad over here.
Trying to establish the
it's
inside
bad.
run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse.
Yeah. All right, Joe, man, take it easy.
Down.
Following the pickup of
Steve, no, I don't feel it.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All right, man, take it easy, man.
15 yards on the play, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know,
that's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville.
I can't believe I caught it either. That was a squeeze.
Gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously.
I got to get around this man defense, that's for
They
sure.
decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. To try again after the sack, Trubisky. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
On third and goal, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying.
Give me
the
inside
football
release, man.
game.
Slow ball to the
And
inside.
the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
the highest you can get.
Yes, Steve.
That's where he is. He'd like to continue.
That was a fluke, I guess.
Each team
That's when I bought a TV, I think. This thing is a
scoring
video about a
7-7
TV or
here as
something.
The kicks away.
He just blew up. I'm like, dang.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
I don't even review TVs. I just shut off the TV I got.
And only
The
able to
video
get
just like,
this to
whoop.
19,
Just
so
blew up.
probably should have opted for the touchback.
Mr. Lynn, next gen worth it. I'll say as of like right now, I mean, I'm happy I have one, but if I didn't have to get one because I'm trying to stream all the time, I don't mind waiting.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Because all the rule games don't really
When you
come out
score
till next year
points,
too, so
it's a whole lot
even for
better
Madden.
view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew, he's got it complete to Thompson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but
There's some
they'll be left
enhancements in
staring at a
this
3rd and
version,
8
but
coming
it's
up.
not like super crazy though.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun is Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Yeah, I didn't start doing commentaries since Madden 18. I just post some gameplays. I think some of it's like 15-minute gameplay. I just throwing stuff up there. Testing out the waters, I guess you want to call it.
Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Yeah, I hate when he...
11 more yards, that goal down, a 1st down as well.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Got him. Play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Minshew sets to throw.
Dang it.
And open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I got him on this one. Yeah. Post.
1st down.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Nope.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target.
I thought it was going to have to end soon later. I was crossing routes going to have to end.
First 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do
Thanks for
practice,
showing me that one.
you do go
I need to
through
adjust to
it.
that now.
And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. 6 and they went 5-1 from 5-1 to I think it's like 5-7 now. I think it's pretty bad. Yeah.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2.
Yeah, they're still in the playoff race.
Step aside here
They're
in
just
this
out by
quarter.
I think 1 game out. Yeah, because there's a lot of bad teams in the NFC East, so it's kind of keeping it kind of low. So. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
There we go. Let's go, Kyle. Let's go, Kyle. That was a good try.
Keelan Cole, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now Minshew.
There we go, good defense.
4th down, solid coverage by the Bears D. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to
I'll say, please win. See, I get the first pick.
That's
I used to live out there.
12 plays and you only get 3 points
Yeah.
out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Orange, is it Orange Park? Right by the ball? Yeah, like the Wellington Place Apartments. I used to live over there.
As he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Like 3 years or so. I was in the Navy out there.
Tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches with approval.
They were good when I was there. They had Brunell as our quarterback. Mark Brunell.
Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means
back
go,
in the day.
red light means stop.
Yeah.
Looks like you had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard.
Trying to do anything I can to get away from this.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Chicago.
I'm trying to get away from the man-to-man defense.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
3 yards on the play. And the Bears first down.
Two minutes remaining
Oh,
in
yeah.
the first half. 10-7, our score.
It's hard for the user to do what they need to do, so I kind of like it because, man, I used to hate people just crawling in the middle of the field, cover 3 receivers with 1 person. That's still getting annoying. You got to all your passes to the outside. Because of that.
Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time
Yeah.
on a run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside.
That's why I
Nice
think,
steady
like,
gain.
it'll get better probably in the next one when they have more time. I think it's just more like, you got to make 21 for PS4, and you got to turn around and make for this one, so I don't know. But again, like 2K, they had resources to do it, right? So how come Madden can do it? You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a weird thing.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Yeah.
Trubisky now, the throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, 32 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
McCarthy, did I use him like Tyreek Hill?
Final minute of the half to take the lead.
I mean, you really couldn't use him like Tyreek Hill. The other Maddens, the blue zones played better. So no matter how fast David Hester was, he couldn't get him at the top of it.
They'll feel really good
if he was playing the cover 4 or something.
first 2 quarters.
Except for Madden 09, when he was like 100 speed. I just used him as a receiver more than anything. Yo, what up, Jeffrey? I just used him as a receiver, but it wasn't like the way Tyreek Hill is with now because the blue zones don't work correctly. So it's on the radar, so I think it's going to get patched. That's why. I don't know what they did with the blue zones. They don't drop back like they used to.
Carries into the end zone.
People just bombing Tyreek Hill all day.
Here from Westbrook, this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The hell? How did I get over here? Why did you move me? Me. I be hating the way they do the play calling screen. They move me back to coach's suggestions. Like, why don't you just leave me where I was? I'm over here looking for the play I'm looking for. I'm in coach's suggestions. Oh my god.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it. Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm doing okay.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the soul?
Yeah, playing defense is tough this time around.
The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Trubisky. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before.
All right, let's go.
Is out of bounds.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Bears.
Alrighty. And just like that, you have been put on pause. Man, people, man, it's like they have no life. Like, how you don't like somebody, but then you follow him every single day on the stream? I don't understand that stuff. If you don't like somebody, you don't go follow them. It's kind of like some, I don't know what that is. It's crazy.
So from the 36 now,
you wait for them to post videos so you can go watch it, but you don't like them. Makes no sense, man. I don't get it.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete.
I try to stack him.
Shot couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from second to third down. They'll try to run forward with Cohen. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helps. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Now Doug Moreau not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run.
Oh, come
and he
on,
will
man.
find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown, and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team
That's
to
what he
have
does
it
best,
against
man.
them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it.
Fumble on the
Pile
damn
top,
sack.
Go for 2 now while their heads are down.
25-yard line.
tired of this. Getting tired of this. Getting tired of this man-to-man already. Something's got to give. Can't really explore my offense with the bumps.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Now Trubisky on first down. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Gotta make it work, man. Can't sit in that safe defense all game.
The Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Santos with
gotta make it work for it.
We are tied at 21.
Santos set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Jaguars are kind of low-key, kind of good. They got 2 aggressive pass rushers.
And tackled at the
21-yard
line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Yeah, low-key kind of nice.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Oh, come on!
Knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB match should move from
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
That deep post.
Robert Quinn. Credit him with the sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Trubisky will throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Trubisky now off the bootleg. That's caught by Montgomery. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Let's go, boys.
So
Let's
how
go.
about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Bears 28, Jaguars 21.
Yo, it's good, man.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh!
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Oh! Too freaking late.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw.
Come on! What the hell is... Wow. Wow.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion
Wow.
there, that should give
Like,
them
seriously,
something
wow.
to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Oh, my freaking goodness, man. Wow. Bunch.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Oh!
And he's going to have another 1st down.
It's hard to play defense up to this piece, man.
24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point.
Like 21 if he was up there.
And we are tied here in
The blue zone again. Dragging. Lollygagging. Should have been up there to help the safety on the right side. I mean, on the left side. Those blue zones, man. They got to fix some things.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
That would have helped him on that guy crossing the center of the field.
Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
That safety got to play deep by himself. Because he didn't get back.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we're usually talking about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, good thing to know that wheels still work, so that's pretty nice.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration.
Oh, I got lucky.
On that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Just call that one play. That's the first time I ever completed that pass to the sideline. I'd be scared to throw it. I didn't think it was going to work. I really didn't. I just saw him open at the last minute. I got to go replay that one and watch what happened. If it works, then that means wheels work then. Come for 3. I didn't realize.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and
See how stupid this is. Let me show you something. This is blue zones. This is blue zones.
And we know that every play during a
This is
game
blue zones, right?
You're never sure which
The top right safety. This is the blue zone. Look at what he does. If I don't get back there, look at what he does. This is the blue zone. What are you doing down here?
And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with and sealed their victory.
Prevent defense. This is how you play prevent defense. Come on, dude. Like, what are you doing down here? 10 would have got it wide open, or he'd be forcing a 1-on-1 against the middle safety if I didn't get back there. That's crazy. And then that touchdown that he scored. Again, 21 on the left is the blue zone. Like what is this? You're a blue zone. Get back. What's this 2 steps forward? That guy's gonna come across his zone and beat him over the top. And I was saying, like, there should be a blue zone up there. Thanks, buddy, for helping me. See, the other guy's already up. 26 already up in this part. This guy's down here chilling. Ridiculous, man. Yeah, they gotta fix that stuff, man, because he's been throwing me way off. I don't know how they're gonna play on specific plays. So if you're playing prevent, just keep that in mind. So what I got did on the right side. He's not gonna come all the way down. That's why I ran all the way up there to cover his spot. He's over there trying to pick the guy up. Like, get back on defense. Crazy, that's crazy. Oh, I forgot to look at that wheel play. Ah. Alright, it's all good. Drink my tea. Yeah, I truly couldn't believe that tight end got open. It was the last person. He dropped off to cover Robinson coming up the middle. I kind of threw late to my running back. I just saw him beat the guy over the top. Alright, oh. Alright, let it rip. Right now in Chicago, it is, let's see, 45 degrees. 45. It's kind of warm for November. Yeah, I'll take it, man. It takes forever to find games, man. I got about 1,500 people online right now.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go
it's a
from
kickoff glitch.
Nashville.
Nah, man.
Taking about 7 yards deep.
I guess I'll see it eventually.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10.
Somebody's going to want to do it eventually. I haven't seen it yet, though. No. I didn't know there was one. I know there's a glitch, like, after halftime, where people, like, they don't want to play after halftime. They don't select any plays. And if you don't select any plays, the game can't continue. I know about that one.
Tannehill on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting one there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's good. There,
he's going to be stopped up right
actually, that
at
was
the
a
line of scrimmage. Officially nothing
on
that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
I'll take those. Thank you very much.
For Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Don't worry, man. I'll be back.
I'll be back. 6 defensive backs. Did he need to be more careful throwing the football?
Coming right back at you.
I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but
yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got
it's gonna be a classic.
Backs on the field, you just know you're gonna get
Bears versus Titans.
You're never sure what you're going to see, but the biggest
nah, man, I don't do glitch plays, man. I'm sorry, I can't try that.
Receivers go get the football because those guys
raw competitive. I don't run glitch plays. So people can run them though. I'll just watch and laugh.
And now the kick is away.
That'll be
taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
There'll be no glitch plays around here, buddy.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
Thanks, though. I'll look out for it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown.
Right back at you, man. Told you I was coming right back.
Darnell Mooney, 48 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. But today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Santos able to tack on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin first and 10.
Come on, man, you gotta get on the ground.
Not finding much running room.
Get up and start running on me.
For a yard or two at most.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged.
All right, thanks, bro. But like I told you, man, I don't do glitch plays, man. I'm sorry.
We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Thanks, though, but I'm not gonna run it.
Don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
I just don't do stuff like that.
Going, and then once he made the read, he's able to make the play.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
No limit. Yeah, I am.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard
To the play call
loss,
screen.
and now it's third down.
Nice
Dead
play
giveaway.
right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry.
Damn, Henry. Just gonna take that by force, huh?
There, and it'll be second
Jeez,
down.
buddy.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill.
Pick it up.
That one got tense, kind of threw everything. It brings up third.
That's from screen there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 54 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Dude, you only talk when you do something. You gotta talk all the time.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 40.
It's like you playing scared or something. All right, we'll see.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Gotta talk all the time. Gotta talk with some confidence.
From this point forward, though, he's got to still make the right reads. Make the
Okay, we'll
proper
see how that works for you.
I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
We will see how it works, man. You're playing the long game here, man. Just talking short game right now.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass.
Oh, those crossing routes, boy.
And it brings up 2nd down.
I love them freaking crossing routes.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Running right through him. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, Henry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Titans 21.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. That is caught by Cohen. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down.
This is offense?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He's gonna fire.
Oh, come on. That's pass interference, ref. Come on. Where's the flags? Where's the flag?
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on, man.
It's down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away.
Man, Tannehill's that fast? The hell?
Use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Down and 20.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Open man is Cameron Batson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A big gain on the play. It's fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Trubisky throwing complete to Komet, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So at that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back now in Nashville. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for him with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And how about a little play fake from the 1?
I love it. I love the call. And ordinarily we see this on 2nd down, but it's still effective on 3rd down, especially if you have a good running game, and it worked to perfection on that play.
What do you love more, a play fake from the 1 or your wife?
My wife, of course. She's a whole lot prettier than a play fake.
You're so politically correct.
I had to because I was like, my wife a good play fake.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big run there by Henry. 41 yards on the ground. Now it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
What is this?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And the Titans for 6, touchdown.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daquan Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Second and 10. Here's Trubisky. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry, his second sack of the night. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on.
Nice freaking going, D-line. I'm in offensive line. Come on, man. These guys, man. Give me time, man. We get a touchdown.
You phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen.
And you got a freaking running back helping you. This is 245 nickel.
And that's your ball game.
Really? We need control back of our quarterbacks. This auto drop back, I should be able to step up, but I can't. I gotta wait for this thing to play out. See the outside? Oh. I didn't even finish my drop back. I'm already sacked. What the hell? It's ridiculous, man. This freaking game, I swear sometimes. Like two guys, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Chicago Bears.
Santos set to kick off.
That's not what do you call this?
Here's Cairo Santos.
Darnell. That's not better pass rush though.
And off we go.
That's just
on EA Sports.
Just didn't play right.
This about 5 yards deep.
I mean, I had assignments to block the left guy with the running back added on there.
As he's marked down officially at the 21.
If it was better pass rush, Mac didn't do anything all game. So like, there's still no pass rush. We scored like almost 30 points each. I don't know, man. I don't know about the pass rush.
First down, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On play action, it's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now an option play on second down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, they're going to go with the option. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Murray off play action. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You're a freaking safety, man. What?
Williams, the intended receiver.
Let's pick it off, man.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, 30 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down, Drake. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Play fake. Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 53 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Trubisky to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail.
Good game so far.
Back underway to start this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Nine yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a very good return.
You know that throw was to Robinson. Jesus.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter.
Nice throw. Nice throw.
Derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted.
Oh, where did I get hit?
Coming out to start this third quarter.
That was like nowhere near the guy I'm throwing to.
Looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On the option, it's Murray. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 7.
First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Come on, teamwork.
Throwing again, Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance
man,
here
never
for the interception
catch
in
a
the
freaking
end zone.
break, man.
Instead, third down. From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends
You
this
mean to
one
do that?
away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing here, Trubisky. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
I've had one of them damn
And he
games.
got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
One of those
Has
games.
this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them the entire second half. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Cohen, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trubisky to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's into the clear. And he is not quite good.
Hey, get in. Nice play, man.
And they'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the ground with a tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half,
that was a low pass,
you think
though.
to yourself, okay,
Throw it to the back of the end zone.
something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
It's crazy. Next time. Next time. Who's playing me? This is cover 2, right? Yeah, cover 2. So nobody's playing the middle. I got my running back next time. It's crazy, though. Alright, new play, I guess. Gotta look for my running back next time.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go play action with Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Trubisky will throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 48 with the
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Let's go! From 10 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did. And, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action, it's Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over them. It got his man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 72 yards as the Bears push further out in front. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Cardinals 3. throw. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He'll air this one out for Kirk. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Daniels on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw. He'll set up the screen to Dre. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Arizona.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Man open left side. It's Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
48 Mike, 48 Mike. Hey. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. I got him.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
The 28-yard line.
Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Alert three.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 41 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Down to lose one.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
Pass interference, ref. I get pass interference there.
Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. The defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bilal Nichols coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football.
All right, fellas.
That you would agree.
Roll for the night, man. I ain't talk much this tonight because I got a cough. And the mic keep talking. The mic keep coughing.
Game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out. You're handing
all right,
out
fellas, man.
Although I set you up by
Till next
saying
stream.
game balls plural, but
talk to you guys later.
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated.